So that is natural resources and their use. So here we are going to do 10 important question answers. So this is based on the just base of periodic test that is approaching, right? So let us see. When does nature become a resource? And the answer is, natures become a resource when people use natural materials to meet their needs. Human knowledge, technology and demand turn elements of nature into resources. For example, water, forest and minerals become resources when they are used for drinking, farming, construction or industry. Second question is, why should natural resources be technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable? Give an example. So a natural resource becomes useful only when it can be reached and used with available technology. It is economically feasible, that is cost effective, to extract and use, and it is culturally acceptable. People are willing to use it. For example, petroleum deep under the sea become a resource only when technology can extract it, the cost of extraction is affordable and people use it as a fuel. Okay. Next. What are resources essential for life, resources for material and resources for energy? Explain with example. So resources essential for life, these are resources that are necessary for the survival of all living things. Example, air, water, sunlight. Resources for material, these resources provide raw material used to make goods, building, clothing and other useful products. Example, wood, cotton, iron, clay, etc. Resources for energy, these resources are used to produce energy for cooking, transport, industries and electricity generation. Example, coal, petroleum, natural gas, solar energy, wind energy. Okay. Next, question number 4. What is the difference between renewable and non-renewable resources? So it is in a tabular form. So renewable resources can be renewed naturally in a short period of time, whereas non-renewable resources cannot be renewed within a human lifetime. Renewable resources available continuously if used wisely, whereas non-renewable resources available in limited quantities and can be exhausted. Renewable resources cause less pollution and are more environmentally friendly, whereas non-renewable resources cause more pollution when used. Renewable resources example, sunlight, wind and water, whereas non-renewable resources, coal, petroleum, natural gas. Question number 5. How does industrial waste discharge into river affect the natural cycle and aquatic life? So industrial waste released into rivers often contain harmful substances that don't decay naturally. These waste may enter the food chain and disturb the natural cycle of restoration and regeneration. As a result, the river becomes polluted and poisonous, making it difficult for aquatic plant and animal to survive. In severe cases, the river may no longer be able to support life. Next, how do industry located near natural resource help in the development of an area? Industries located near natural resources create employment opportunities for local people and encourage the growth of towns and cities around them. They increase economic activities by providing job and supporting businesses. The development of industries also bring modern facilities such as better transport, education, healthcare and communication which improve the quality of life of people. Does having plenty of natural resources always make a country rich? Explain. Having plenty of natural resources can help a country become rich by providing raw material, energy, and income. However, resources alone do not guarantee development. Proper management, technology, investment, and good governance are needed to use resources effectively. Without these abundant resources can also lead to problems like the natural resource curse. Next, what happens if the use of natural resources exceed their capacity to regenerate? Explain with the example of groundwater overexploitation in Punjab. So if natural resources are used beyond their capacity to regenerate, they become depleted and may not be available for future generation. Overuse can disturb the balance of nature and cause environmental problems. Example, in Punjab, excessive extraction of groundwater for irrigation has lowered the water table. Continuous pumping of groundwater has reduced the availability of water and created a serious problem of water scarcity in many areas. Question number 9. How does Sikkim serve as a global model for sustainable agriculture? Sikkim serves as a global model because it successfully shifted to sustainable agricultural practices by promoting organic farming and reducing the use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. This transition helped protect the environment, improve soil health, and maintain biodiversity. At the same time, it supported farmers by creating economic opportunities and improving agricultural outcomes. How does sustainable development support nature conservation? Sustainable development support nature conservation by promoting the careful and balanced use of natural resources. It reduces waste, prevent environmental damage, protect biodiversity and encourages the use of renewable resources. This helps maintain ecological balance while meeting the needs of present and future generation. Okay. So these are 10 important question answers from the chapter that is natural resources and their use. I hope this is going to help you for your periodic test also while doing the revision. So this much for this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end.